Just 5 more hours of walking and then I'll be there in 1 billion hours. 5 more hours. Yep, good thing I wore my white shoes to this. Feeling great. Just, oh, a little squishy there. I gotta find a way to get to the 2nd level, bro. The stairs are walled off, bro. I'll probably just go home low-key because I don't think I can make the climb. I never even planned what I was gonna even talk about. Actually, the original plan was for me to ride my scooter on this, but as you can see from the ground, it doesn't look very... I cannot ride my scooter on that, bro. Scooterable. I forgot to get this shot. Smile, guys. Smile for the... I'm gonna die. I'm about to die. This is so dangerous. I'm so scared. You know what? I just finished my first year of college. Yeah, so my first year of college, it was good. I liked it. I'm grateful that I got to go. I met a lot of really, really cool people there that made going there really fun. And I learned a lot, not about like material wise. I didn't learn a lot from my classes, but I learned a lot about myself. I know that's kind of cliche to say that, but I did. Like, before I went to college, I thought I was this super like social, like always has to be around people kind of person, but once I got there and I always was around people, I realized like this is exhausting, man. I think the reason that I was like that in high school was because like I wanted people to think that I was like popular, or I wanted people to think that people liked me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care so much about being liked as much as I did care about people knowing that I'm liked, you know what I'm saying? And I know like my worth, like I'm confident, I know that people like me, and if people don't like me, then there's nothing I should change about myself to, you know what I'm saying? Once I got to school, or college, I just realized like I don't actually really like being like that. I actually really like being by myself mostly. Like, there were so many times that my friends at college would ask to hang out, and I just would be like, I've hung out with so many people, or I've spent so much time with people recently, I really want to just, you know, be by myself. That's something I learned also in college, was like the importance of like setting boundaries and like how to do that, especially with people like you care about. But I found that people really do respect you if you're just like straight up and just like, hey, like my battery's drained, I don't really want to hang out right now. Or even if it's something bigger, like, hey, like when you make fun of this thing about me or something like that, like it makes me feel like, you know, it makes me feel a certain way or something like that. Like, a lot of times people will actually really be good at just being like, oh, I'm sorry, like I just thought, you know, whatever, so my bad, I'll fix it. And if they don't, that's when you pull the plug. Oh my gosh, don't pull the plug. Can you see that I'm lighting myself with my flash camera? Does it look good? Be honest. Be honest. I really struggled in the first semester to go to my classes, I'll be honest with you. I skipped most of my classes, and I really think it was just because I wasn't getting any value from them, because it was mostly like generals and stuff. And so for my second semester of college, I sat down with my advisor and I was like, I'm gonna be honest, like I just hate going to class. I skipped a bunch of my classes. I'd love to just do all of my classes like online this semester. And she just was like, oh, 1 a.m., see? I didn't lie to y'all. She was like, I wouldn't advise it. And I was like, I know that you want to advise it because you're the advisor. And when I worked at Pizza Ranch, I wore a visor. Sorry, I had to drop a quick freestyle real quick. Yeah, she was like, yeah, I don't know about all that, chief. And I was just like, no, like respectfully, like I know you're just trying to do your job, but like I know it's best for me. Like just this is what I want to do. And so she was like very respectful and was like, okay, like I'll help you do that. And so all of my classes I took my second semester were just completely online. So I technically had no reason to actually be on campus. But I enjoyed being on campus, so I just was there. And that was a lot better for me. And it made me realize that like the norm is like go to college, go to your classes, take all these generals that you don't care about, whatever. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm that guy on the internet who's like, don't do the norm, escape the rat race, escape the matrix. But it's low-key true. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like just do what you want. Anyway, so yeah, it was so much better for me, and I was just like, you know, like what I was expected to do is just come to college, take all my classes in person, graduate, you know what I'm saying, and then start working, but that wasn't working for me, and so I just like found a way to just like fix it, you know what I'm saying? Like I found a different option and it worked so much better. My second semester was so much easier, not easier, but you know, it was just better because everything was on my own time, and I'm someone who's good at getting a lot of stuff done when it's on my own time, you know what I'm saying? Like in high school I worked a bunch of jobs. I worked at like a pizza buffet and Target, and like I worked at a golf course and stuff, and the only thing that I hated the most about those jobs was like the fact that I had a time to be there at and to leave, like the shift part of it, you know what I'm saying? But when I got to college and I needed money, I started doing like DoorDash and Instacart and just like other ways to make money that aren't like shifts or like not like actual job. And it was less consistent and it made less money, but I enjoyed it so much more because I could just wake up in the morning and just be like, okay, I'm gonna need to make some money today. Here's how I'm gonna do that. Or, okay, I wake up, I gotta edit this video, and then I gotta film this one, and then I gotta write this paper, and then I gotta make some money, and then whatever. You know, it was so much nicer to just have a list of things that I could do on my own time than have to go to class and then go to work, and then I only have from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. to edit my video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so much nicer. So I would encourage you and urge you to just like try to like actually figure out what's best for you. And it's hard in high school, but maybe in other areas of your life, but just try to figure out what's best for you and just like be able to just like try to make an effort towards fixing it. And I was blessed to be in the situation that I was in, like in college, able to just switch up my classes, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you were in that exact situation in other colleges, there might just not be asynchronous class options, you know what I'm saying? So it was easy for me, but I would encourage you to just like try to think of some solutions that could maybe make your life a lot easier, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, it was my first year as like an adult. I actually moved into college at 17 years old because I'm just like young for my grade, or just because like I'm a like overachiever type beat, like, you know. But yeah, it was my first year as an adult, and I honestly didn't feel much different, mostly because I've always been pretty independent, and my parents have always provided and cared for me and all that stuff, but I've always just been someone who can just like kind of just do stuff on my own, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So just moving to college just kind of felt like being at home, except for food you gotta walk a couple blocks to the dining hall, or you gotta do the classes, even though I had to do those in high school. I don't know what I'm talking about. It was a very enlightening year. I definitely don't think I got anything out of most of my classes, but I did learn a lot, and I'm really grateful that it happened. Was it worth like $20,000? No. Well, maybe like when I get my degree and I'm just like a grillionaire type beat, then it will be. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. Like, if you know me personally, you might not know this because I'm not super proud of it, but next year I am taking a gap year. The main reason is because I do want the degree that I want. I want to go into broadcast journalism, and I'm, you know, working towards that in college. I would love to do that. But I also have found a lot of ways to make money on that. Do you guys just love hearing cars go by over and over? I just have found like a lot of ways to make money on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course there's DoorDash and Instacart, and I work for a company that like I have to edit videos for, and I do Amazon affiliate marketing, if you know what that is. And I do mystery shopping, if you know what that is. That's the thing where like you pretend to be a regular customer at a grocery store, but then you actually, at the end of it, you go up to the manager and be like, you passed the test, or you failed the test. And it's really funny, actually. I love getting to do that. So yeah, I just do a bunch of different ways to make money, and it's low-key. Like, I low-key just want to do it for a year and just see like, okay, is it possible for me to just make my own career, you know what I'm saying? And of course, like, I would love to be a YouTuber, right? Like, that's not the only reason why I upload so frequently or like spend so much time making videos. Like, I love doing it, but like, of course I would love all of my videos to get 1 grillion views, and then now I have $1 grillion in my bank account. And so it's also worth mentioning, like, I would love to, you know, really take a year and spend a lot of time on that, because I really genuinely believe that I can bring something different and positive to the internet, and maybe just change some hearts along the way, and just make some friends along the way. You know what they say, it's not about the destination, it's about where you get to at the end, okay? It's not about the final place that you end up at. It's about like the end goal, the end of the journey. So that's low-key me, like, type beat. I'm gonna talk about like God and his role in my life quickly, so skip to this time if you don't want to see that, or you don't want to watch that. I don't want to push anything on you. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, so we could just skip it if you want to. Another thing that I learned through a year of going to college is one expectation that I had in college was I would lose my faith would start to go down, or like it would be start to less important to me. My faith would start to be less important to me once I got to College Royale. Once I got to college. But that low-key wasn't the case. My friends, a lot of them were also Christian, and we went to church on Wednesdays, not Sundays, but on Wednesdays, low-key type beat. And I learned a lot, and God really provided for me this year and really just helped me, you know what I'm saying, like make it through a year of college, especially financially. Like I look back and I'm like, I was just doing like Instacart like once a week. Like how was I paying for all of that stuff? So yeah, I was expecting for it to get worsen, my relationship with the Lord to get worsen, but it actually got greatened. Greatened isn't a word. Greatened is nut. So basically, gamers, what I'm saying with that is like this whole thing, what I'm basically saying is I expected so much out of this first freshman year of college. I expected to be super social and always want to be with people. I expected to go to class and love going to class and learning. I expected for my relationship to God to get worse, but all of those things were flipped. Like a flip-flop on a sunny day. Like a flip-flop. Basically what I'm trying to say is like I expected all that and it was all the opposite. So don't have too much expectations for your life, because then you're just gonna stress about like how it should be going. It's so hard to just be like, oh, just go with the flow, like easy solution. But like next time you just catch yourself being like, okay, then this year I'll do this, and then this year this will happen, and then next week I'll do this, and then this will happen, and then this, I should be better at this by then. Just be like, okay, like again, not to bring religion into it, but just trust that like, I mean, yes, to bring religion into it. Skip to this time code. Or I personally can just trust that God will just have his plan for me, and he has his timing for everything, and I can just have faith that I'm not gonna know what's gonna happen next, but he does, and it's gonna be amazing. And yeah, so now let me say that again, but without the God part, so the people who skipped can hear it. So I just want you to trust that it will work out for you, and it, you know, it's not going to be what you expect like 100% of the time. Like everything's going to go different than you think, but I promise you, like it's probably not going to be like that, but it will be even better. And maybe it will be like that, but it'll be a version of it that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So try your best just to not worry about your future, and just like I promise it'll work out is what I'm trying to say. I don't even know. That's basically all I wanted to say about the internet, gamers. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say thank you for clicking on this video and choosing to spend a part of your day with me. I'm gonna record that now and put that at the beginning. Hey, by the way, just wanted to pause this clip real quick and just thank you for choosing to spend a part of your day with me on youtube.com. So yeah, grateful for y'all, grateful for the opportunities that I have to make these videos. I love making them. Try to stop worrying so much. You've heard that a grillion times, but I promise you, like, take 3 deep breaths a day and just think like it's gonna work out, and there you go.